concrete. There was no conditions. This was his pet. This was his greatest love. There's nothing more loving. For God so loved the world, what he created. For God so loved. That didn't break. But God so loved the world. So permanently was a part of him that he gave his only begotten Son. All right? So you get the idea. Now we'll go back and double up. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son. For God so loved the world. Now that really makes it the two connected. All of a sudden it's a barrage of blowing up shells. And then for God so loved the world. Again, a barrage. You're getting two shells bracketing you, you know. And then you go on, you know, yelling that out, and then you triple it. Then we'll triple for God so. I won't yell it. You got the idea now. For God so there's three words, love the world. Now you go for God so loved the world, three words, and then back and back and back. And until you're yelling out the whole line. Period. And then, well, keep your toenails out of your ear. and then go.
Important instruction.
Yeah.
To those of you listening to this tape.
Never scratch your toes, folks, with your toenails. I mean, your ears with your toenails. But yeah. Anyway, so you got the idea. I want you to try it. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. Here it is here, 16. You can skip what I've done or you can redo it. First, you read the line aloud, regular.
No, just that line.
Yeah.
Not above it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we've already bracketed.
They've heard it.
Yeah.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, so that everyone who believes in him may not perish, but may have eternal life.
All right, now go back and scream out, blow the shell up.
For God
that was
so
pretty
loved
good.
the world
I
that he
felt
gave his
it.
only Son. Did you feel that one?
I did. Dang, you surprised me for a quiet guy. All right, now go back, quiet, back. Yeah, you really surprised me. Did you feel it? Yeah, well, don't be so smug about it. Dang.
No, I felt so. Okay.
Yeah, naturally. Sure, of course. I mean, what kind of idiot do you think I am? You know, gee.
No, and this is the big test. For God!
No,
so
not quite.
Loved the world.
Come on.
Didn't come on.
Short and hit hard.
For God!
Oh. You're almost yelling for. Forget it. Read it quietly. For
God!
Almost.
So
Almost, not quite. Almost. You can do better.
For God!
Yeah,
So
that hit better. That hit real good. All right. It was a 22, but it blew.
It
All
blew.
right?
Then he gave his only Son. This takes a long time.
That's why
I don't know how
you
you can
only
do
do
this
small
smoking that
sections
much,
at a
boy.
time.
Well, it's because my lungs are full of smoke and I'm used to expelling.
The gift of cigarettes.
Yeah, I may have to start smoking again if we keep this up.
Yeah.
No. For God so loved the world
Pretty good. Pretty
that
good.
he gave his only Son.
Even your gal there felt that one. Now, you see, you're learning, you got what I'm saying. And at the same time, that's how you handle a woman that gets out of line.
You wish.
Did you hear me? Yes, dear. It blew up. That's the way my wife treats me. Okay, you got the idea. You got the feeling when it happened.
I still don't know what to make of it.
Well, that's fine. You're not used to reading the Bible in the first place.
Right.
Well,
You know, he's read more of this than I have. He has. We were talking about it the other night, and he
It's a
said,
whole couple pages.
he said, well, now, let me ask you about such and such. And I said, why are you asking me? He said, well, so you, and I said, no, I never opened it up.
Just because you went to Catholic schools for 6 or 8 years.
Yeah, oh no, I didn't absorb
well,
it.
I don't know if they have you sit and read the Bible in the Catholic.
They have
schools.
you, under pain of extreme punishment,
Memorize
everything, and you will be beaten severely.
Oh my!
If you do not every word perfect, you will get a beating. Now, I can tell you this. I did everything perfectly. Did I absorb any of it
Probably.
or keep it?
Yes, you did. You absorbed the fact that you didn't get beat.
That's it. I was going to say, what I did is I discarded it immediately after I didn't get beaten, and I went on to the next thing. And then I discarded it. So could I tell you any of it? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, give this to your lady friend. And let's, honey, you find somewhere in the Bible there, not the same verse.
Okay.
Just kind of scan through with the, no, by the way, this whole page on both sides are the same identical ones in different.
And see, if you take that verse from this one and then try it with the other, each one of the others, you'll see how they worded the same thing, the same thoughts, and they may have a few different words, may have put it together a few different ways, but essentially it's the same thing. But it may expand your thinking about that by using some of the different words in the translations.
Except for I can't see it.
Should you sit here?
It won't make any difference.
You just getting tired or what?
I'm very tired.
All right, just here. Let's
It's
read
very
this
small print.
right here. Yeah.
Well, that and I'm really, really tired.
Yeah, I understand. Just read that aloud, and just up to a comma. I don't even know what it is. So.
Well,
In all truth, I tell you, we speak only about what we know.
All right. Now read above it so you bracket that.
How is that possible? Asked Nicodemus. Jesus replied, you are the teacher of Israel, and you do not know these things. In all truth, I tell you, we speak only about what we know. And below that is, and witness only to what we have seen, and yet you people reject our evidence.
Okay. Now read that first up to the comma on that first line in a regular voice.
In all truth, I tell you.
That's good. All right. Ready?
I don't know. Now, what am I doing again?
You're
Shouting
yelling the
the
first word.
Just the first word.
And then carrying out normal tone the rest of the comma. Come on, build it up, honey. Get rid of those little tumors in your chest and aim that way, though. I don't need the dang things in my
go
eye.
through that curtain there.
Before I do this, I have to tell you this. I have never been able to scream in my entire life. No, this is true.
That's fine. Well, let's see what you can do here, honey.
Scream.
No, but I mean, you have to understand something. Even when I've tried to do it, it's like there's something that won't let me make noise.
I can shout, but I don't scream well.
I can't do either.
Let's see what you can do.
All right.
Now, listen. It's just like you can't visualize,
Right.
but you can sense.
Right.
If it still blows up to you, fine. That's what matters.